Okay, chat. I need everyone to give me a quick check. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, yay or nay. Is the stream good? Is it bugging? Because it says, at least when we were starting, we were losing a bunch of frames. So I'm just trying to make sure stream is good, that everything is looking good, sounding good. Otherwise, I might need to try to refresh. While I drink my water obnoxiously loud. It says it's okay. I'm looking at it. It says it's good, but I'm not sure. Let me grab people, bring them in here. Okay. Chat, are we good? Hello? Hopefully the mic's sounding good as well. Is the stream good, chat? It keeps saying that we're dropping frames, and I'm really worried. I want this stream to be good. Stream seems good. Okay, let me look at YouTube Studio. Hopefully it's good. But, okay. Welcome in, everyone. We got Greninja, we got Rodin, JR, Nebula, Aiden, Teddy, Shad. We got Gar. Welcome in, Naminsky. Welcome in, everyone. All right. And then, yes, like and subscribe if you have not already. Like and subscribe. Okay, we're gonna start up a match. We're gonna do one quick one. So if you guys haven't already hopped on the game, or you guys are, trying to grab snacks or whatever, do that now. We'll make sure we get everyone in. Also today, we do have a special surprise. We are going to try, hopefully we have enough people for it. I would like it to be a full lobby. But we can just try to do like a 4v4 of this if we need to. But we will try to do the Generations tournament, the Pokemon Generation. So like Gen 1 versus Gen 8, stuff like that. So we'll be doing that. I have the bracket. I'll show you guys all of that after. So we'll do that. So if you guys want to participate, we'll get all that set up. We'll get you guys in a private match, and then we can just try to have some fun. I think this will be a lot of fun. And I'm also very curious to see who wins. So we'll do that as a way to kind of, switch it up a little bit. And just do something fun, something different. Megas allowed, Megas will be allowed. I will tell you guys the rules. It's really only one rule, if I'm being like very honest. It's really only one. But there is a rule that I will implement. Otherwise, I feel like I already know who would win if we didn't implement this rule. I think there's a generation that would completely just, walk through the whole competition. So we'll make sure to implement this rule to make it fair, and then after that, then it should be just fair game. Dude, it keeps saying I'm dropping frames. OBS, what is your problem, dude? Oh, and then I will also say this. We obviously had to exclude a generation. I'm sure you guys could probably guess what generation it is, seeing as they don't have a lot of Pokemon. I mean, they did just add one recently, which kind of sucks because I didn't know about this beforehand. But there was one generation that just doesn't have a lot of Pokemon. So you can probably figure out which one had to be excluded. Yes, it was Gen 5. So for all the Gen 5 fans, I'm sorry we excluded that one. However, if people want Gen 5 to try to see if they can and try to like bring it back, what we can do is at the very end, whatever team wins, we can then do Gen 5 against that team as a way to like try to see if they can like steal the championship. Hey, Hey, Brian! Been around. Also, welcome in, Mr. Dog. It's literally 2 a.m. I'm sorry. But it's good to see you. Good to have you here. But yeah, this is usually when I go live. You know, and obviously, if you live in different countries, it will be really, really difficult. Did you miss me? Of course, dude. I love it when you guys come in here, and then when you guys aren't here, you know, it sucks. Can I hop on next? Yeah, we'll make sure we get everyone in. And then obviously, if we have over the amount, like if we have like more than, you know, 10 people, then, you know, we'll have people like swap in and out for matches and whatnot, so everyone can play. So if there's a generation you want to play in, then we can just try to, you know, get people to play with the teams they want. Ace, when you stream, you make my day. Why, thank you. Also, welcome in, Monkey. Good to see you. Also been a while. Yeah, no. We won't have Unova until like the end if people want that. Just as like a little extra match. Because since Gen 5 doesn't have that many Pokemon, like it is gonna be a lot harder for them to make like, you know, a very strong team, I would say. So then if people want, we can have them try their hand at whoever wins. And then they can just see if they can mount to come back, but that's also up to you guys. Welcome in, Liam. Also, how is everyone's day? How is everyone doing? I've not played in so long. Hey, it's all good. We're just having fun. And also, I also don't play this game, so if I do like hop in a match, I assure you I won't be good. But I think we have enough people. I think we'll be able to get something going. No! You guys know how to change your player name to Unite? You had to get the rename card, or yeah, the rename ticket to do it. That's the only way I know that you can do it. But besides that, the only other way that I know you can technically do it is by doing it in the tournament mode. You can just edit your name to whatever. Yeah, I didn't know that they added retro round. Dude, why is... Okay, either the button is just not registering anytime I press it, which is bad. I don't want that. I don't know. That's weird. It's not like locking on. Yeah, that's Gen 7. I see that you've been playing a lot of champions. I have been playing a lot of champions. It's been a lot of fun. Been really enjoying it. Been a lot of fun, and we'll probably do something like this for champions, but that one will have like we'll have to get like a Discord server set up. I do have one, so that might be something, and then people can like try to sign up for it and whatnot. I don't think it'll be like a money tournament or anything. It'll just be like a little fun one if we did that. But I wanted to do this one first before I do anything else like that, because I want to make sure I set it up correctly and we have everything like situated. What are we doing? Well, we're going to be doing a Unite tournament today. Kind of. Obviously, it's more just a little fun one. And again, I'll explain it a little bit more later. But we'll be doing that for today. Because someone mentioned it, or I think we were talking about it last time we were playing Unite. And it was just something that a lot of people were interested in. So we're going to do that. I think it'll be fun. Also, welcome in, Karai. It's good to see that you are alive. Come. I think Lucario is ready to win. I bet. We'll do predictions as well, for the matches on like which generation will win that match. Now, obviously, we'll get to the end. Boom. Thank you, Reshiram. Why is there another Sylveon? Oh wait, yeah, I forgot the game mode that we're playing. That was so trippy for me. Like, we killed Sylveon and I saw another one. I was not used to that, even though we're purposely playing the game mode. We'll have a way to try to balance it. I think the way that I thought it will be good, but we'll just have to see. Maybe enough people subscribe, and yeah, you definitely hit that. No, Greninja, go away! Not the actual Greninja, that Greninja, the enemy Greninja. Oh my god! I just want a dunk! Oh my gosh, Sylveon is just following me. Who's he? Go away! What type of name is Poozy anyway? That's also a reference, and if anyone gets that reference, you sir, are truly cultured. Greninja is never an enemy? Well, it was when it was trying to murder me. Is Cerulege good? Cerulege is pretty good. Yeah, you probably do need to practice with it. Okay, there we go. Everyone spin! Oh god. Can I be on 3 teams? Well, we'll go through all of them, and it just depends on how many people want to play and whatnot. But yeah. Oh, it's welcome in, Sushi. Made the sub count go up? You should see it. Usually it's just slow. Thank you very much. I want to dunk one more time. Shoot. Okay. Now, let's go over to customs. We'll then get everyone in, and then you'll make sure to get things set up. Also, welcome in Eleanor. Okay, let's get everyone in. We're also going to do the anniversary celebration. Okay. Let's get everyone in. I started loading in 10 minutes ago, still loading in now? Really? Jesus. How do I join? You can join through the lobby ID in the top left corner. Or, if you need to, you can send me a friend request. It should just be Azama YouTube. Azama YouTube. And then you can jump on in. How did I do last game? We did great. I think we were playing against bots, but it also doesn't really matter. We're just having fun. But, alright. Wait, how do you join? Lobby ID. Should be able to do this, yeah. You go over to Unite Battle. Then there should be lobby search in the top right corner. I know my sub goal is messing with that. But you do lobby search and then you just input the number. Hey, no problems, Brian. And hey, we'll still have plenty more streams. What generation is first? We gotta wait till we get everyone in. Want to make sure that we get everyone in, and then we'll go through. There we go. Got Greninja. Okay. Let's make sure that we got people in. If people want to sit out after I see the first two generations, like if there's a specific team you want to play on, you can just wait for that one. But we'll make sure everyone gets a chance to play. I don't have many Pokemon. Oh, don't worry about that. Oh, that's also another thing. The game mode we're playing on gives you all the Pokemon, so don't worry about that. You guys have access to all the Pokemon, so all you have to do is just pick whichever one you want to use and then just play. But we'll go through the first one. You guys can also place your bets. What are the first two teams that are about to be playing? Because the bracket is set up. Well, I already randomized everything. But you guys can drop in some guesses on which ones. Gen 8. Gen 6. Okay. And also let me know if everyone's in right now. Blueberry Dragon, welcome in. Gen 2, Gen 7. Okay, got a couple of guesses. But let's see if you guys are right. Alright, here we go. We got the bracket. It's not the greatest bracket, I'll be honest. But we have Generation 8. So you guys said Gen 8. Then you guys are correct. It'll be Gen 8 against Gen 3. I just use these Pokemon as like the quote-unquote captains of the actual teams. So we'll have Gen 8 and Gen 3 going up against each other first. Alright? And then how we'll do it is how they look in the bracket. The top team will be Gen 8, and then bottom team will be Generation 3. So we'll do this, and then we'll also, you know, we'll see who moves on. But this is the bracket, so it's going to be Generation 8 versus Generation 3. Alright? So you guys want to be on the Generation 8 team. You guys need to be on the top. If you guys want to be on Generation 3, you guys got to be on the bottom. Now, I won't be able to get everyone in. We have a lot of people here. But if you guys want to join, then you guys can join. If you guys also want to just watch and just chill, you guys can do that. So we have that as well. Also, welcome in, Alexander. Good to see you. All right, get crying. But yeah, Generation 8 will be top. Generation 3 will be bottom. And then yeah, if you guys want to swap with anyone that's on the other team, you guys can do that. Alex is my brother. Hey, we got the brothers. It will also be funny if you guys are battling against each other to have the brotherly rivalry. I think that would be really, really cool. I can only play one mon in Gen 8. Don't worry about that, Eleanor. You'll have access to all the Pokemon. So you can choose literally whatever Pokemon you want. Because the game mode we're playing gives access to all of them. So don't worry about that. So you're good. Okay. Is everyone ready? Everyone know what teams they're on? If you're not in right now, we'll get you in later. Laniel stays Gen 3, yes. If you're on the Gen 8 team, then yes. Top team, if you're on the top team right now, you're Generation 8. If you're on the bottom team, you're Gen 3. Okay? And you can only use Gen 8 Pokemon. Now, also, I should also include this as well because I forgot to bring this up. I'm glad I didn't start. Also, we will be limiting each Pokemon to just 2 people apiece. Because you can have multiple of the same Pokemon, but as a way to not have like a bunch of overpowered Pokemon on one team, only 2 people can have the same Pokemon. So if you're using Charizard X, only one other person can have a Charizard. Doesn't matter which one. It could be Charizard Y, regular Charizard. Only 2. Let's say no duplicates. I want to allow duplicates because some people might want to use the same Pokemon. So to make it easier, I want to do that. Plus, some generations still don't have that many. So for that reason, I want to do that. So you can have 2 of whatever Pokemon, but you can't have more than that. Let's get you guys in. Also, if you guys are in admin, please just do not end the game. Please just don't touch anything. Otherwise, it will mess up the game. All right, let's start this up. Generation 8 versus Gen 3. Hopefully, there's no complications. And hopefully everyone plays and there's no like lagging. But we'll see. Yo, so that's what I mean, Nebula. That wouldn't work. So if you have a Charizard X and a Charizard Y, we just count that all for Charizard. So then you can only have those 2. Okay, then the orange team was struggling there. I think the orange team really struggled. Yeah. We'll end it real quick. Yeah, they have 2 illegal mons. We'll restart it. Because then yeah, Nebula, like if we did that, then you could literally have 5 Charizards, and that might just be a bit much. They were trying to swap their Pokemon. So don't worry. We'll end it real quick. But to also be fair, I also do tend to struggle with Gen 8 and what Pokemon are in Gen 8 or even in Gen 3. Because these are 2 generations that still don't have that much, so we'll go again. What about 5 Greninjas? Yeah, we're not doing that. Yeah, it's all good. Well, we'll just start it up real quick. Or wait, we gotta wait for people to stop calculating. Zacian's allowed. Yeah, you can use Zacian. Yeah, we'll have legendaries be in, but again, only 2 of each Pokemon. That way we're not having, you know, too many OP. I'll just watch. It's all good. I think it'll be more entertaining to watch anyway. I don't think I wanna be a part of the generation battles. Okay, there we go. Why is there no Mega Greninja in this? Well, to be fair, Mega Greninja was only rather recent, and I don't know if they'll bring that in. They could. It can definitely still happen. Okay. All right, here we go, chat. Generation 8 team is running Surfetch, Eldegoss, Zacian, Cinderace, and Alcremie. And then over on Generation 3, we have the duo in Latios and Latias, Absol, Blaziken, and then the little rodent himself, Sableye. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys can place your bets. I will make a poll in the chat. Which team will win? I wish I had this set up before, but clearly I'm a professional at what I do. Gen 8 or Gen 3. Here we go, start the poll. You guys can place your bets. Okay. Looks like you're gonna have Sunny and Alex going up top. Surfetch gonna be fighting, whacking them with that leap, smacking them upside the face. We're also gonna have Zacian trying to level up. Sableye is actually gonna be going to the enemy jungle, trying to stop that Zacian from leveling up, allowing their Absol to get ahead in the jungle battle between the two of them. And then we also cut down, we got Cinderace trying to help out Sushi. Looks like they're going to be going down though. Sushi will be taken out. So will Cinderace. Their teammate will try to get back towards the bottom side. Hopefully everything's going well. But it looks like Generation 3 is off to a hot start. They're able to get a couple of KOs. And also able to take the lead in points. Sunny is now leveled up. They're able to evolve. Zacian still leveling up in the jungle. Looks like Alex gonna be trying to get over towards the bottom to help out his comrades. Cinder is leading the charge, trying to do as much damage to the Absol. The Absol comes in. He's in a little bit of trouble, but the Latios able to help them out. Looks like Reboot able to get rid of him. Now it's going to be a 3v1. Latios is a really strong Pokemon, but can he handle the onslaught of all three of them? Looks like he's just going to try to be a nuisance, trying to get a little bit of damage, but Reboot able to pick up a 2-piece and able to get that knockout. And also able to get the dunk. They're going to take the lead. The first sign of life for Generation 8. Alex will be taken down, but able to help in the damage department. Here comes Cinderace evolving right before Cry can get there. Now able to do a bunch more damage with Pyro Bomb. Cinderace in a little bit of trouble. There they go. Generation 3 able to strike. Able to get that kill. Now we're actually going to go to the other side because it looks like they're able to mount the comeback, take that lead. Now everyone's fighting the Zacian. Zacian staying alive right now, battling 3 members of the enemy team, almost able to take out a few of them. but goes down. And that's going to be the first. No, actually, they're very, very close, but the first section should be able to go down very shortly. Brad's going to be going over to Blaziken. It's going to be JR. He's going to get that dunk. And also get the points. Now we got Reggie still over on the top side. While the teammates are already working on Regieleki on the bottom, they're going to be able to get that. They should be able to get the Reggie still, so they'll be able to get both legendaries. Generation 3 are able to play really, really well at the moment. Let's have to cut down to the bottom. Regieleki is making their way over. Alcremie just trying to stop it, trying to prevent them from getting any more points. Surfetch is going to be taking a round, trying to get towards the middle, try to level up a little bit. They're confident that their teammates can hold them off. Cinderace is going to go down. It's up to Alcremie to stop the charge. Blaziken comes in, able to get the kill and able to get the dunk with the help of Regieleki. But no one else was there, so they're not going to get too many points on the bottom side. But Latios and Latias working together as the duo, able to get some points over on the top side. We're only 4 minutes in, almost at the halfway point. We got the Latios and Latias duo towards the center. Sableye is going to be with them. They're going to cut over. Looks like they're going to be taking down this Cinderace. Able to get the kill. Eldegoss trying to leave Sunny in a little bit of trouble, but able to get back to the zone in time. Surfetched trying to level up, runs into the enemy team, trying to help out their opposing their other teammate against the opposing team, but they will go down to Absol. Another kill on the board. Sunny trying to help, not able to do anything. Halfway in this match, and Generation 3 is definitely dominating. But as we know, anything can happen, anything can turn around at a moment's notice. Do not count out Team Gen 8. There's still a chance for them to bring this back. Multiple fights going on. We got Karai battling the Zacian by themselves. Here comes the Latias, the support coming in, able to back down the Zacian. Zacian, an amazing Pokemon when it comes to VGC, is now getting taken down by the Gremlin himself and a Latias. Now we got both bosses up. Both bosses are here. Regieleki is going to be on the bottom. Blaziken is going to make their way there. But the top side, there is a possibility for some buffs. Zacian trying to get some kills, trying to do something, trying to get rid of the little gremlin in Karai. But Karai staying alive and with the support, making it much harder for them to get those kills. Latios is going to go down. Cinderace able to do a lot of damage, but Sableye still supporting them. Absol able to get the Registeel, giving them another buff in their attack, making it way harder for them to stay alive. And with Blaziken getting the Regieleki, they're actually going to be able to make it all the way to the spawn, allowing them to get up to 350. Ladies and gentlemen, they should be able to get this section. There's not enough people there. There they go, almost 500 points. Now they're going to be attacking the spawn. No one there to defend it. Nothing much that they can do. Generation 3 has been taking full control over this battle. Alex will be taken down. 3 minutes remain. 1 more minute before Kyogre spawns. This is what Generation 3 is prepared for. This is their legendary Pokemon, Kyogre. They've been built for this. They are ready for this. And with the lead and all the kills going their way, it's going to make it much harder for Generation 8 to bounce back. Alcremie is going to be using their Unite move, but it's not going to be enough. Generation 3 has full map control, has pushed Generation 8 back toward their spawn. 20 seconds left. And now we're gonna get to the boss. Also, welcome in Cryboy. Jason or Drea, Jason. I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly. I do apologize. How can I obtain 10 anniversary balls? I do not know. I have no idea. I don't even know if I actually got those, if that's something in the game. I've not heard of that. So I'm not sure. I do apologize. But welcome to the stream. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Generation 3. Working on the boss. Doing as much damage as possible. No one able to steal it. And that should be that. Even with only a minute and a half, should be almost impossible for Generation 8 to bounce back. Generation 3 will be moving on to the semifinals. There they go, ladies and gentlemen. Generation 3 will be moving on. We will end the poll. The underdogs, based on the polls, was able to take that dub. Good match to both teams. And don't worry, there's still plenty of chances to play with the other teams. Let's return to the lobby. Let's also go over. Now we need to X out first team. Generation 8 did not get through. And then we go over to Gen 3. And there they go. Boom. Metagross. Generation 3 has moved on to the semifinals. The next team that we have right now, we can either do one of two things. We could do Generation 6 versus Gen 4, or Generation 1 versus Generation 2. Whichever one you guys want to do. But whichever I see more in the chat, we'll do that one. Because we can go either way. We can go either way with it. I am seeing a lot of people say Gen 6. Oh, it's about even. Also, welcome in, Tauros. I was planning on doing Gen 1 versus 2, to be fair. And I am seeing a bit. We'll do Generation 4 and 6 next, but I am seeing a little bit more of Gen 1 versus 2. So we'll do that. We'll do Gen 1 versus Gen 2. Generation 2, you guys will be the top team. Generation 1 will be on the bottom. Hey, it's all good, Eleanor. Again, we'll have more chances for that. If you guys have not played and you guys were chilling in admin, and you guys want to play, you guys can swap with anyone that's in there, since you guys were waiting patiently. So we'll try to get you guys in, and we'll have some people sit out for a game. But we're gonna do Generation 2 on top, Generation 1 on the bottom. Just simply because that's how the bracket is going. Tauros, can I join? It depends if someone backs out, because we do have a lot of people in. But we'll try to get you in. We'll try to get you in. My screen is stuck saying connecting to server. I'll wait for Gen 6 to join. Okay, that'll be the next one. I would be Gen 2 if 5 hello was allowed. Yeah, that's the main reason I was like, we're gonna limit it to 2. Because otherwise, it'd be a bit much. That'd be a bit much. Okay. Right now I am just also seeing the same teams. Chat, we gotta move people around. We gotta let people join. How can I join? We're trying to see if we can get people in, but we might also need to nuke the lobby, to be fair. There's only a couple people have been sitting out. We gotta get other people in. I'm gonna switch out. May I join? Yeah, we'll try to get you guys in. Here's what we'll do. We'll exit the lobby. That way we can actually get other people in that have not played. I think that'll be a lot easier because with there being so many people, it'll be a lot harder. So I think that's one thing we'll do. Because some people also just don't swap out sometimes. So we'll make it easy. Tatsu Master, you weren't in. Hold on, I want to make sure we get people that haven't played. And then once we get them in, then I wanna make sure we can get people on what team they want. Teapot, no, you played. Hold on. But also welcome in, Ninja Master. Try to join through the lobby ID. I'm trying to make sure we get other people in. Not Red. Let them try to jump in the match if they want to. Because Not Red has not played. At least not from what I saw. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they did not. Don't worry, Gen 6 will be next. So if you guys are waiting for Gen 6, that'll be the next one. Okay, we have a full lobby again. Okay, who's in the chat that has not played that wants to? I'm in admin waiting. Okay. Because I know we have some people that haven't. But also, if I don't see anyone that's asking to play, then we'll just go in with these teams. Unless there's someone in admin that's wanting to. I want to. Okay, let's try to get Liam in. Liam, are you in admin by any chance? Or are you just not in the lobby? I want to make sure everyone has a chance to play. It's obviously going to be a little hard. But... Hey, do you have amazing commentary in the matches? I try my best. I'm not... You know, I'm not a caster. I play one, can sit down after that. I'm gonna lurk and watch. No problem. I'm not in lobby. Okay, we need to help them get in. Yeah. Who is in admin that's not even playing? Because we'll just bring you in the next game. The lag is so bad. Is it me lagging? I also want to allow Not Red to get in. I'll be only playing for Gen 2 now. It's all good. It's still good. Yeah, Liam hasn't played yet. I'm trying to get them in. But we're also full. Liam, do you mind waiting one more game? Because we do have a full lobby right now. Because we can try to get you in the next one. Because a lot of people want to do Gen 6 and Gen 4. And so we can get you in that match if you want. Just to make it a little bit simpler. I'm not Red? Okay. That's easy to remember. Because I'm also trying to remember because all the names are different. Sure, that's fine. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, to everyone that's on a team, remember the top team is Generation 2 and the bottom team is Gen 1. Okay, so if you want to be on on, you know, a specific generation, make sure you guys are on the right teams. Top team is Gen 2, bottom team Gen 1. So you guys want to swap, you guys can do that. Otherwise, we'll just go ahead and start it up. Welcome in, Shinji. Welcome, welcome. And then also, if you guys are ready and you guys are good, you guys can also let me know. And then while that's happening, I'll also just get the pull-up. So then you guys can start placing your bets. Do that before the match even starts and before you even see the teams. Gen 2. And Gen 1. There we go. Start that up. If Gen 2 and Gen 6 don't face off, and we have time to do some exhibition matches or maybe even another tournament, we can do something like that. My brother subscribed to your channel, Ace. Why, thank you. Tell them thank you. We're not playing, by the way. It's all good. You can just watch. We have a lot of people in today. I was not prepared for this. There's been so many people. But okay. We're going to start it up. Hopefully everyone knows what teams they're playing on, but we're gonna go ahead and see what happens. Hey, Volvex, it's been a while. Volvex, we're actually doing a Unite tournament. We are currently doing a Unite tournament right now. But it's good to see you. It's been a while. Okay, looks like Gen 2 has their team. Gen 1 is still getting their team. I am gonna be very surprised with Gen 1 if no one chooses no shot, right? No Charizard? I don't know who's gonna win. I don't know who's gonna win now. There's no Charizard. I was expecting 2 Charizard on Gen 1 teams like the entire time. This team, there's not a single one. I also did, to be fair, Teddy. I was about to check, but I was like, I'm pretty sure that's Gen 2 actually. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Gen 2. Well, to be fair, Feraligatr got nerfed. So... Oh, shoot. Did you lag out? I have an illegal Pokemon. That's right. And Gen 2 wins! Alright. We'll just quickly reset it. I thought you were talking about the Gen 2 team. I didn't have to look at Gen 1. Well, everyone that voted Gen 1, sorry, you guys got it wrong. It was Gen 2. Alright. You guys back out real quick, and then we'll start it up. And again, that's an honest mistake. Because, again, I also forget that Blissey is Gen 2. Wait, what happened? Both teams had a Blissey, but Blissey is only Gen 2, not Gen 1. So, the player asked to reset it, so they didn't, you know, break the rules. Yeah, same teams. So they were trying to make sure that they kept it fair. But now I always kind of feel bad because Gen 2, I'm kind of rooting for them. But now I feel like Gen 1 is going to be like, oh, well, we could just use Charizard now. Yeah, there's a lot of Johto Pokemon that evolve from Kanto. Well, we can't have 3 Charizards, so someone needs to swap. No. Only 2. There can only be 2. No. Okay, there we go. Yeah, because otherwise that would be a problem if we had that many. So they swapped it. Thank you, Teddy, for swapping like last second. Well, I'm a dip. No need for me here. I mean, you can just chill with us, just hang out. But all right, see you later, man. Okay. I also do like that we do have all the starters. Well, I guess except for Eevee, but all the starters of Gen 1. I feel like that's very fitting. I feel like this is a very fitting team. Oh, well, we don't have Blastoise. My bad. We have all of them except for Blastoise. Blastoise got left down. Okay. But actually right now the votes are actually completely even. Yeah, Bolton, the water type starters got left down. Yeah, what's the deal there? Alright, chat. We got 2 Scizors, we got Typhlosion, Meganium, and Blissey over on Gen 2. And then for Generation 1, we got 2 Charizards, Pikachu, Venusaur, and then Lapras. Again, if you guys have not already, make sure you guys place your bets. Let us know who you guys think is going to win. And then enjoy the show. Looks like Generation 2 is going to be off to a very, very early lead. Able to take down the Pikachu. Blissey able to pick up a KO on the Charizard. And with the help of Aqua Lava, able to get a bunch of damage. Now, right now, we got Lapras trying to fend off against Karai. Karai very weak right now. The OP support Pokemon, one of the best supports in the game. Now they finally go down, but with a huge lead for Gen 2. This actually might be really, really good for them. Lava trying to stay alive. They're able to get the kill on Charmeleon. Now it's just up to Lapras. Lapras just trying to eat up as many attacks as they can as they put in a bunch of damage. Lapras is going to be able to stay alive. Now we got Meganium in the center. Regidrago is there. We got Scizor trying to attack the enemy base. Cinderace is able to go down. The Pikachu is not enough to fend off against the Metal Bug himself, Scizor. Venusaur, the only one up over on the top side. And we go over to the bottom. The future Charizard X. Working with their teammate. Here comes the Typhlosion. A lot of damage being sent towards Generation 1. They're going to be backing off right now. Trying to level up. Trying to stay alive. We got Breloom having a fierce battle with the Charizard. Charizard able to get the kill. They're going to be making their way over towards the center. Trying to get the Regidrago and help their team. their Charizard partner able to get taken down. Typhlosion doing a bunch of damage, while Karai just puts in a lot of support. They get the first zone on the bottom, but while this is happening, Venusaur and Pikachu able to get the Regieleki and able to get the zone on the top side. Now they're going to be working on the Scizor. Are they able to pick up the kill with the help of the Pikachu and the Unite move? They have now clawed their way back, and Generation 1 is still in this match. Ladies and gentlemen, do not count them out right now. And Venusaur with another kill in the center of the map. The duo and Pikachu and Venusaur working very well together. And now we're cutting over. We're going to be going over to Blissey. Blissey in a lot of trouble as Charizard X able to pick up the kill. 2-piece for the Venusaur. They're able to get the points, but all the kills are starting to go over towards the side of Generation 1. Charizard X in a little bit of trouble. Scizor able to get that kill, while Scyther is right behind him. Here comes Lapras. They're going to be able to get the buff. And now Blissey, the only one there that can actually defend against these two Pokemon. Lapras going to stun the Blissey with the Unite move. Karai just trying to stop this Charizard from dunking. Does not want it to get any more levels or get any more closer to getting this section right here. Here comes the Unite move though. Able to put in a bunch of damage, forcing Karai back. They should be able to get the dunk right here. They won't be able to get the zone, but that will give them a little bit of HP, allowing them to stay alive a little bit longer. Here comes Scyther though, able to get the kill. Now they're working on the Lapras. Lapras will be going down, or maybe not. Takes a little bit longer, but they're able to get it. Now we're gonna go over to Charizard X. They're able to get a little bit of points and now officially take the lead. It is a close match. Both Charizard, Mega Charizards are actually going to be used up here. We're going to be going over to the top side. Here's Scizor in a little bit of a pickle, trying to stay alive. But with the help of the Lapras and the damage of the Charizard, they're making it a little bit difficult. The game, just being a rat, able to keep them in this game by getting those dunks while they're so focused on the Scizor. Typhlosion able to get a kill on that Pikachu. Venusaur is the only one over there. Lapras weak. Charizard weak. Both are down. Now it's only up to Can't Catch and the Venusaur. JR is here. Gonna pop the Solar Beam. Not able to land the mark. Here's Pikachu. Able to help finish off that kill. Venusaur gonna be leading the charge against the Scizor, slowing them down with Sludge Bomb. The damage is in. The teamwork is there. They're able to pick up another kill. And that's going to be a 2-piece. Both teams are playing this very, very well. It's a close game and only a minute left before we get to Kyogre. Both teams are now racing towards the bottom. We have Regieleki down there. Whoever is able to get this might be able to swing it to their side, making it a lot easier for them to have the win. We're actually, to be fair, you can we're gonna allow Scyther and Scizor kind of break the rules here, because to be fair, you can use, like, if you choose Scizor and you just don't evolve it, then you're able to use both. So I'm actually just gonna allow that one to slide, and you can just use it for either or. You can use it for Gen 1 or Gen 2. I know that, but we're already deep in the game. There's no point in ending the match like that. But again, I'm going to allow that to be used on both sides. But yeah, you can technically choose which one. They just didn't choose that one. So we'll allow that to work for both teams. Because to be fair, Generation 1 could have also pretty much done the same thing as well, but they didn't. So again, we'll just allow it for both. Which team got it? I think it was Gen 2. Generation 2. Able to get the kill on the Kyogre. 2 members of Gen 1 is down. A minute and a half remaining. Pikachu will be the next one. And all the dunks are in. Able to get a 500-point lead, almost 600. Thanks to the buff, Generation 1 is locked in their spawn. And no amount of Unite moves or teamwork will allow them to bring this back. Generation 2 will be moving on to the semifinals. Generation 1, the fan favorite, the original generation that started it all, is not strong enough to fend off against Generation 2. The upset of the century has happened. Generation 1 was not strong enough. 30 seconds remain. Generation 2 claiming all the kills. Charizard X trying their best, but it's not enough. Only 20 seconds left. And Generation 2 has taken the victory Meganium, chilling in spawn, waiting for any members of Generation 1. They are racing to get these dunks, but it does not matter. It's been cemented, and no amount of dunking will bring them back. Generation 2 moves on. And there you go. And they didn't even use Ho-Oh. There's actually a lot of Gen 2 mons that they could have used. But there we go. But yeah. Plus, I'm pretty sure if we look, like, I think it really would not have mattered. Can I play again next round? We're gonna make sure we get a lot of people that have not played. Teddy, it's all for fun, dude. Like, don't worry about winning or losing. This is just for fun. Like, it's not a serious thing. So don't worry about it. But especially if you guys have played twice, we're gonna have you guys sit out because you guys have already played enough. So yeah, if you guys have already played twice, again, thank you guys for tuning in. You guys can always just, you know, stay around and watch, but we're gonna make sure that we allow other people to jump in. Okay, bye A's. I'm gonna go back to my cave and leave every 100 years. I hope not. I won't be able to see you again. But thank you for tuning in, Brian. It's always great to see you. And then yes, let's also go over to the bracket. Let me also add the X. Should be this one. There we go. Generation 2 was able to move on to the semifinals. There we go. Next one is Generation 6 versus Generation 4. Generation 6 is top, Generation 4 is bottom, and then we'll finish it off with Gen 7 versus Gen 9, leading into the semifinals. So if you want to be on Generation 6, you guys got to be on top, and you guys want to be on Generation 4, you guys will be on the bottom. Also, Karai, you got to sit out, fam. You've already played 2 matches. You got to let other people play. Oh, so let me end this poll. I'm here? Okay, great. I want to make sure that you're here. Yeah, we're gonna make sure. Okay, we got a bunch of people here. Sorry, I'm going to just remove you. We're letting other people play. And also get a chance. If you have not played, make sure you guys jump in now. Because we're gonna get you guys in. Who already played? Did Not I'd Win already play? Taurus, there is still a spot open. Make sure you guys jump in. And you gotta jump in quick. But chat, did Not I Win been playing? I thought they did. Because if so, we'll swap them out. No, it's all good, crime. But yeah, we gotta let other people play. And especially if you've already done twice, we're just gonna have you guys sit out. Because we have a lot of people here. I didn't expect this. So I was expecting like you guys to be able to like play again and again. But with so many people here for this, I think it's just only fair that we let them jump in. Okay, it looks like Toro's got in. There we go. Yeah. Thank you guys. You guys did sit out. Again, there will be chances for you guys to get back in. We still got plenty more matches for the stream, so do not worry. There is still so many more matches we got to get through. So we'll make sure everyone has a chance. So it seems the United streams are wanting, huh? Well, to be fair, I think it's just because we're doing this tournament. I think if we were just playing regularly, I don't know about that. Because it was getting a bit stale, but with this, we're able to kind of like spice it up. But okay. Is there anyone that has not joined in that wants to play? Last chances. Otherwise, we're going to jump in. My Switch died? Oh, no. Okay, hold on. I won't be able to do another tournament that quickly, Teddy. For a Champions tournament, we're going to have to actually give it a bit of time. Because I would definitely have to set that up. And I'm also going to need people to help me out. So for that, that's going to be a while. But we'll definitely do it at some point. Make a post in your community. Don't worry, I'll get to it. But there's a lot more than just, you know, making a post and stuff. My bet Gen 10 will take it all, dude. You might be right. You might be right. Okay. Again, Generation 6 is on top. Generation 4 is on the bottom. Yeah, I think Greninja, their thing died. Or they left on accident. Would be bad. Greninja, what happened, dude? What happened to Greninja? My Switch died. Oh, dude. I'm sorry, but that's hilarious. The guy that is named after a Pokemon from Gen 6. Right before we started, their Switch died, and so they can't play. I'm sorry that happened. But that's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You can switch with Tati Master because I'm pretty sure they did play at least once. There's no more space in there. We won't be able to bring you in, but you can see if Tati Master will let you switch. Otherwise, we might have to start. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Yeah, he said he's back in. Is your Switch charged? Because if it dies in the middle of the game, we're gonna have to end it anyway, and that will be annoying. Hey, welcome in, Holly. But yeah, also Greninja, is your Switch good? It's connected? Okay. Because if it dies, we're gonna have to kick you out. Alright. Thank you, Tauros. Well, we will make sure to get you in a game. This next one, for sure, Tauros, whatever team you want, you will have it. Mark my words. Okay, let's start it up. Alright. That is the wrong Pokemon, fam. Oh boy. I think there's a lot of people on the bottom team that was not ready for this one. Yep, hold up. We're gonna reset it. Hold on. Yeah. I think both teams were all over the place. Well, Anthony, to be fair, Mega Lucario is technically Gen 6. So that one's fine. But we had 3 Palkias. There's not a shiny Pokemon that I really want now. Alright, yeah, Mega Lucario is Gen 6, so that is okay. Again, I think for the Megas we'll also have that be you can use it Gen 4 or Gen 6. There's 3 Palkias, that's why. We're ending it, by the way. There's too many Palkias. You get a maximum of 2. Yeah, we'll have it be both. Because also, to be fair, there are some generations that also don't have a lot of Pokemon. So to allow them a little bit more of a chance, we'll do that. No. Mega Lucario is fine. That wasn't the problem. Gen 4 had too many Palkias. That's why. You can only have 2 of each Pokemon, or 2 of any Pokemon from that generation. But Mega Lucario is Gen 6. You can use that. Or actually, both teams can use Mega Lucario. I'm allowing both teams to do that. Yeah, Glaceon is Gen 4. So yeah, so Spider Boy, you can also use Mega Lucario. I'm going to allow that to go both ways. That's not, fam. That Blaziken is not Gen 4. That's Gen 3. Oh god. There you go. There we go. There we go. That works. I like how Oblivion is using Yveltal. Very on brand. Very on brand indeed. There we go. Alright, chat. My bad. My controller disconnected for a second. We're all good. Chat. Get 2 Yveltals, 2 Greninjas, and also a Mega Lucario. And then on the other side, We have Mammoth Swine, Empoleon, a regular Lucario, Mega Lucario, and Palkia. Well, like Palkia and Empoleon are not actually going to be fighting over the jungle. Might be something that gets in the way. Gonna make it a little bit harder for the team. But while this happens, Swinub able to pick up the kill on the Yveltal. Of all things to take down the mighty beast, it's gonna be the Swinub, as now they're gonna back away. The team captain for Generation 4, the Mamoswine, is here and ready. Yveltal trying to stay alive, but so much damage is coming in. The stun comes in from the Swinub, and there they go. The teamwork, they're able to take them down. Here comes the Lucario, trying to help out their fellow frog, but the Piloswine is just too strong. And with the buff, Palkia is ready to lay the smackdown on the opposing Pokemon. They're able to get the kill. Yveltal trying to focus down the Piloswine. Here comes the teammate though, able to help them out. The support, Teapot and Gamers Cut, working very well together, able to pick up the kills, assisting each other when they can. And Generation 4 is already off to an amazing start. Almost in triple digits. Gen 6 still trying to look for the very first point, and there it is. Froakie on the other side, able to do it. Greninja trying their best, but they're also going to get taken down. The Lucarios, Spider Boy, Ace, read this. Greninja, I played since the day the game came out. Grind wild Pokemon and got levels, so you got this. Greninja, you have the fans. They are rooting for you. They want you to succeed. But now we have the battle. Empoleon versus Yveltal. The Emperor versus the God of Death himself. But what can the God of Death do against the God of Space? Palkia is here. They're duking it out. And with a little bit of help from the Lucario, able to get the win. Greninja gonna get taken down by Palkia. That's gonna be a 2-piece. Spider Boy working well. And now they're gonna get the Registeel. They also had the Regieleki. Here's Palkia popping the Unite move, forcing the Yveltal back. The two legendary Pokemon battling it out. Lucario just far too strong, able to assist. Greninja just trying to run away, trying to survive. Able to stay alive just a little bit longer. But Lucario able to smite them down before they get the dunk. Gen 4 off to an amazing start. And over on the bottom side, Mamoswine is here with the Lucario. The damage is coming in. The Unite move coming in from Tatsu, but not going to be enough. And they're very close to getting this section. Almost there. Able to stun the Lucario. And with the help of their Lucario, they might be able to get this kill. Greninja trying to help out from afar, but not gonna work. They're able to get that as well. They might just be able to get this section. Not quite. They are very close. Very close indeed. We have two gods battling it out. Actually made that 3. Mamoswine popping the Unite move. And lays the smackdown on both Yveltal's. Game is cooked. Popping off on the main stage. Gonna grab that barrier to get a little bit of HP halfway through this game. And Generation 4 is doing very well for themselves. Again, the underdogs for this matchup. Right now, they're not looking like the underdogs. They look ready and prepared for this matchup. But Everyone in the chat right now, if you guys are watching this, if you guys are rooting for Gen 6, the team favorite amongst the fans, show them your support in the chat. Root for them. They need you now more than ever. Lucario able to get another kill. Able to get that zone. Now they're pushing forward. Yveltal able to get the red giants, giving them a little bit of HP. The Lucario stuck between a rock and a hard place as they get taken down by 3 members of the opposing team. Greninja goes down. Oblivion trying to stay alive for their team. Lucario just far too strong. The last man up is Mega Lucario, but he gets taken down by the opposing Mega Lucario. And every member of Gen 4, barring Palkia, able to dunk right now. Unite moves coming in from Mamoswine. The punches laying into the Yveltal. Another Unite move comes in from Greninja, but it's not going to be enough. Game is cut. Will be taken down though. Is that the dagger that they need? Is that the first sign of life for Generation 6? Empoleon gonna get a little bit of HP back from getting that dunk. Now they're gonna be battling Sushi. Sushi trying to stay alive. Able to get the kill. Might be a slight opening. They're gonna just play this patiently though. They're gonna wait for their team. A very smart decision. We have seen crazier comebacks before. They need the team together. They need to work together to bring this back. Oblivion just trying to level up. Able to stop the Lucario from picking up a KO. Almost 500 point difference. Let's go over to Palkia. They're going to regroup with their team. Here comes the Unite move. Didn't even need it. The team is prepared. Working well together. And all the kills go to the side of Generation 4. As all of them get prepared for Kyogre. Only a few seconds left. And here it is. However, they did just use up their Unite move. But right before Kyogre, they were able to get the Regieleki. That might make things a little bit more difficult. Greninja is going to go down. That's 1 member down for Generation 6. Yveltal looking for the perfect moment to strike. But Teapot not having any bit of that. 3-piece for the Lucario. And as the Oblivion tries to take down the Lucario, they take down the Kyogre. They're gonna get all the dunks, and that should be that. Able to get the Regieleki and Kyogre. Generation 4 with all the power on their side, able to get this win. They will be moving on to the semifinals, as it's just too much for Generation 6. A 1,000 points to their name. And that is that, ladies and gentlemen. We will end the poll. Generation 4 able to move on. Let's go over. Okay, let's see. Generation 6 would be this one. There it is. And then Generation 4. You guys have moved on to the semifinals. And now we have the final quarterfinals match. It will be Generation 7 against Generation 9. Gen 7 up top, Gen 9 on the bottom. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys want to jump in, if you're in admin, you're able to jump in, pick your teams on what team you want to be on. I love the game. I'm just watching. It's all good. Again, we can let a bunch of other people jump in and have a chance to play. If there isn't enough and we already played 2, can we hop in? Yeah. If there's not enough people and people aren't jumping in, you can definitely just take the spot. But I also do want to make sure that we allow other people to get a chance. I don't know who's the last person is in admin, but I mean, if they want to take it, no one's joining up, so they can take that spot. Unless they're AFK, they could also be AFK. Scissor is a pure pressure mod, right? Yeah, it does apply a lot of pressure. I'm surprised no one played Sylvan. I heard it was good. It did get a buff, so I think it is pretty good, but yeah. I mean, if we didn't reset the first match for Generation 1, I was surprised that there was no one using Charizard. Like, no one chose Charizard that first time around. It was super surprising. I thought like a bunch of people were gonna be just choosing Charizard. So I don't know. Okay. Again, just gonna reiterate this. Generation 7 is up top, Generation 9 is on bottom. If you guys want to swap to the other team, you guys can ask people if they would be willing to swap. Otherwise, we'll obviously just get everything going. And then after this, we'll have the semifinals go up, and we will have Gen 3, Gen 2, Gen 4, and then either Gen 7 or Gen 9. Okay, and if everyone's ready, we'll go ahead and we will start it up. There we go. And while everyone is choosing their Pokemon, you guys can go ahead and vote which team will bring this one home. Generation 7 or Generation 9? Place your bets. We'll see. I don't think Greedent's Generation 7. That's Gen 8. Oh boy. Pretty sure that Rodent is Gen 8, right? I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm thinking of something else, I'm pretty sure Greedent is Gen 8. Greedent is Gen 8? Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, we'll quickly reset. Also, we have a Zolwork in there. Yeah. I think they were struggling to pick something from Gen 7. I actually don't know how many Gen 7 Pokemon are in there, so it is fair. I think Gen 7 might be the hardest one to do. But yeah, no one chose their aura. Also, if you guys do know the Pokemon that are in Gen 7, you guys can also put that in the chat to try to help people. because some people might not know what Pokemon are in the respective, you know, gens. But yeah, I'm also surprised Gen 8 didn't have Urshifus. Like, no one on the Gen 8 team was using Urshifu. I also found that very surprising. Buzzwole, Mimikyu, yeah. They have a lot. They do actually have a lot of decent mons there. So there you guys go. Buzzwole, Mimikyu, Zero Aura, Decidueye, Lonely Ninetales. Yeah, you guys have a lot to choose from. Well, everyone has access to all the Pokemon. So they just gotta choose, you know, Pokemon from Gen 7. Alolan Raichu, that's in there. That one would probably be the one I would use, personally. It's really good. Oh, that's right! Comfey is Gen 7! Urshifu is not Gen 9. That's not Gen 9. There you go. Zoroark's not... Oh, God. I don't think this player knows what we're doing. They might not be in chat. That's the second time they've chosen Zoroark. Yeah, I don't know if they're in the chat. So I don't think they understand what's happening. You can message them in game, but someone might have to. I don't want to kick them out, but we might have to. Yeah, we're gonna have to remove them because I don't think they understand what we're trying to do. So someone can take their spot. Either someone in admin. Oh, there we go. We can have Shad just jump in. Shad, if you want to be on Gen 7's team, you can do that. I thought Shad was just gonna watch. Okay. Yeah, Shad, if you want to play this match and you want to play on Gen 7, you're more than welcome to. I suppose I'll help, but then I have rush run points to do. It's all up to you, man. But yeah, we're just gonna have to remove them because I just don't think they were understanding what we were doing. Oh yeah, you also got Serena, you got Hoopa, Delmise. Yeah, Gen 7 has a lot. I kind of forget how many Pokemon from Gen 7 there are that can actually like be pretty good. Hoopa is Gen 6, my bad. But still, Delmise, Serena, and then honestly Buzzwole, like yeah, you have a lot of mons. The poll should be up. It is 50%. I do like that Gen 9 has all the starters. I do like that. But I'll be honest, I kind of want to root for Gen 7. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want Gen 7 to win this. But okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have Mimikyu, we got Buzzwole over on the top side, we got Domeyes in the center leveling up, and then we have Alolan Ninetales with Alolan Raichu. The Alolan variants working together on the bottom. I don't know what's happening to Ninetales. They're struggling a little bit. Then we have two Fuecocos, the little crocodiles, over on the bottom side. Sprigatito, looks like they actually just went down over on the top. They're going to be working with the Tinkertuff. And then we also have good old Quaquaval. I'm glitching out. Oh boy. Hopefully you can fix your internet. I do not want to have to end this match again. Oh boy. What? Why is there so many problems? Liam, are you good? Yeah, if you're lagging out, we can just have someone take the spot. But there's nothing I can do on my side. Someone can take my spot? Okay. I'm sorry, chat. I don't want to keep ending the matches, but so someone's lagging out. I'm sorry, chat. To be fair, this wouldn't have been happening as much if we didn't have someone, you know, just not listening. But yeah, someone's lagging out, so to keep it fair, we're gonna just swap them out. Otherwise, it wouldn't really be a fair match. So, my apologies, but there's really not much you can do when it comes to internet. Okay. Someone might have taken the spot. I don't know if that was you, Rodin. If it was, then fine. But if not, then I do apologize. But there we go. Hopefully no problems. Otherwise, this might just be chalk for Gen 7. There's been so many problems for them. Okay, there we go. Now we can go ahead and finally get this started. Took us a while, but we got there. We finally got there. Yeah, I do actually want to see someone use their aura. But now we don't have a Buzzwole. Is that a Kingdom Hearts reference? Is it a Kingdom Hearts reference? I actually don't know if it is. A lot of damage being dealt to Shad. But they're able to stay alive. Both Fuecocos working together, able to pick up one. Oblivion staying alive, putting a lot of damage on both. But with the teamwork from Fuecoco, Feeder able to feed on the souls as they pick up another kill. 20 points going to be brought in as they make a further gap with their score. Able to evolve as well. Kapavel able to meet them down bottom. Again, all the Gen 9 starters are present. And now they're going after Shad. Grass versus water. But right now, T-Pop laying the smackdown. And this time, the water type will actually prevail. Here they come. Able to get a 2-piece. Can they make it 3? Yes, they can. Everyone on the side of Team Gen 9 will be able to help just extend the lead further. Oblivion is the key play. Oh, that's what you were talking. I thought you were talking about an actual like quote. That's what I was looking at. But I'm doing good, homie. How are you doing? Hopefully good. Now let's have to go over to the top side. Meowscarada working with the Tinkaton. Now they're able to enter triple digits. And they're also able to get the Regidraco. All the work done from Shad just to be given to the opposing team. Skeleturge is here. All the Gen 9 starters are fully evolved. They're just waiting on their partner, Tinkaton. Meowscarada able to pick up a kill on the Zeraora. And right now, Generation 7 not even able to get close to one of these zones to further the lead. Mimikyu able to pick up one, but not before getting smited down by the Tinkaton. Pikachu just trying to get away. Doesn't want to get slammed by the hammer. There goes the first zone. Able to pick it up. We got Meowscarada waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Mimikyu just working on the Regieleki. Here it comes. Tries to get it. Was not able to. It's going to go over to the side of Generation 7. Dartrix in prime position to get some points in for their team. And now they are finally on the board. Here is Feeder. They're going to be able to take down this Decidueye. How much longer are you going to be live for? We're actually going to be live for quite a bit, because this will be the last match for the quarterfinals. We're doing a little tournament right now, Jennifer. And then we have 3 more matches at least. So once we do all 3 matches, I'll end it, because I do have game night. Gotta hang out with the boys. And then I should also be streaming. Well, I'll have to see, because I need actually to figure out what me and my brother are gonna do. I'm probably gonna find something to do for me, him, and my sister-in-law, because they won't be able to make it Saturday. So I need to find some time for them, because I'm probably gonna hang out with them. So depending on what I do there, I'll probably figure out what stream I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna do a birthday stream, and that'll be in the middle of the week, but I don't know what day, because I need to, you know, figure out schedules. But we'll see. We'll see what's happening. Gen 7's not cooking. They are struggling a bit. But to be fair, you know, with the power creep and how strong some of these Gen 9 Pokemon are, I think it's only fair. Mimikyu just trying to be a nuisance. The team's just too strong. Alolan Raichu trying to pick up a KO. not going to be enough. Skeleturge taunting the enemy team. Now we have Generation 9 escorting the Regieleki. We're going to go over to Gen 7. They are going to try to stop this team from getting any more points. 2 more minutes before we get to the Kyogre. Tinkaton laying the smackdown on the Mimikyu. Shad just trying to level up. But there's the Tinkaton. Trying to keep them at bay. Regieleki very close to the enemy goal. But with the whole team there, they're not going to be able to get it. But it does allow Generation 9 and their whole team to get the last zone that they need. Now it just is the enemy base. But Mimikyu will be able to actually make it over to the other side. They're going to be able to get their first zone close to triple digits. Starting to mount a little bit of a comeback. They're starting to claw their way a little bit closer. Might be in prime position for the ultimate comeback. We have not seen it yet. We've had some close matches. And usually one team ends up having an overwhelming score. We're going to see if Generation 7 will be the first one to break that trend. Only about 45 seconds before we have Kyogre, Meowscarada running around, doing what they do best, sweeping the enemy team. Mimikyu being a nuisance. But it will also be taken down. Now remember, chat, they do have the Decidueye, and as long as they have that Unite move and they time it right, they're able to steal the Kyogre, which might be the dagger that they need. I should have joined Gen 9. I'm a Miraidon main. Hey, if they make it through this one, then you can play the next one that they have. Because they have to play again. The tournament's not over. It's nowhere close. I think it's going to be Gen 9 versus Gen 4. So that will have to be an interesting matchup. There's already 2 members of Generation 7 down. Some points going over. But now it's time. Can Decidueye make the comeback? No, they won't be able to. They weren't fast enough. And Generation 9 should be able to take the victory. But hold on, chat. There is still a minute and a half, and there's only a difference of 200 points. If Generation 7 is able to pick up some KOs, which they won't be able to, a bunch of members will be taken down. And there's the points. There's the dunks. And that is all that she wrote. Generation 9 will be moving on to the semifinals. There we go, chat. Gonna end the poll. I feel like, I don't know why, I feel like the poll might be doing more of a detriment than a benefit. Yo, Shad, you gotta relax, man. No one was targeting you, dude. They were just getting a bunch of kills. But okay, champ. Let's move on over. Okay, let's see. Generation 9 will move on. So that means, nope, wrong one. Generation 7 has been knocked out of the tournament. Generation 9 will be moving on to the semifinals. There we go, champ. All right. Now we have our next matchups. Actually, technically, it won't be Gen 4 versus Gen 9. It's actually going to be Generation 3 against Generation 4. That's how the bracket is actually turned out. So Gen 3 and Gen 4 will be matching up. And then it will be Generation 2 versus Gen 9. So those will be the next matchups. So you guys want to play Gen 3 versus Gen 4. That is the next one up right now. Then we'll have Gen 2, Gen 9. Whoever wins there, then we'll have the finals. So we actually might not do the Gen 5 match because I was not expecting it to go for so long. Let's get people in. Top or bottom, Gen 4? Generation 4 will be bottom since it's on the right side. And that's the orange team. So right side or bottom is Gen 4. Top side or left will be Gen 3. So if you want to be on Generation 3, then you guys go to the top. You want to be on Gen 4, you guys go to the bottom. Also, you've already played a couple matches. Try to let some other people in. Oblivion, you've played 2 already, so you don't mind just to sit out for a few matches, let some other people play. That way we can get some other people. Teapot, I also know that you have played a little bit. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Is there anyone else in chat that wants to jump in? Chris left. So someone might be able to take their spot. Chat, literally no one was talking to you, dude. Since when did Holly join? Holly has been here for a little bit. Gen 3. Gen 4. We'll just start that poll up. Yes, they were. No, they weren't. Chad, I was watching. They were not targeting you. You were just literally dying a lot. Same as routine. That's all that was happening. No one was targeting you. And again, it's not that big of a deal. This is all for fun. Please do not take this seriously. What's the worst champion? It might be Jita. Low-key. It might be. Jita is not the greatest champion. Can me and Greninja fight if we have time? Like, just specifically you two? Hey, you guys just mean like, can you guys play? I'm like, yeah, you guys can play. Someone else from admin can just take the spot because the person that was there, they left. So, whoever wants to play for Gen 3. That just depends if you guys get matched up against each other. I don't decide what happens there. That's on you guys. Yeah, vote in if you want, because I don't think you've played unless you're already in. Then you can join up. Can I still play for Gen 2 though? Yeah. I'm in? Okay. Can I come back for Gen 9? I get my spot to someone? Yeah, you guys can do that. We just had a lot of people before, but we should be good now. And then, yeah, you guys have been sitting out. We can let you guys back in. So, Karai, I don't know if they're still in, but if they want to come back for the next match or even the finals, they can do that. And obviously, like, this isn't like a perfect representation because we don't have everyone, you know, like actually on a specific team. Like everyone's like kind of moving around and switching and whatnot. sometimes you get the same players on a bunch of teams. But we're doing what we can. One of the players is not choosing a Gen 3 mon. There we go. Oh, wait, we got 3 Blaze skins. No! Oh, boy. We got 3 Blaze skins. Alright, hold on. I will have to end the match real quick. We have one too many chickens. It's all good. I try to give you guys enough time to, you know, to think about what Pokemon you guys also want as well. But yeah, we had too many Blazikins. There should be plenty of Pokemon for Gen 3. I'm also surprised no one has chosen Gardevoir. No one's chosen Gardevoir, no one's chosen Metagross. There's a lot of Gen 3 Pokemon. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. I don't want to have to wake up at 5 a.m. tomorrow because of trap practice. It be like that, Sushi. But hey, hard work does pay off. Lucario's Gen 4. You gotta swap that. No, I win. That's not a Gen 3 Pokemon. Shinji, that's not Gen 3. Oh my god. You gotta choose something Gen 3. There you go. Alright, we got it. Yeah, don't worry. They were able to get it. Okay. Get 2 Latios and a Latias. That can have to be a really good strategy, though. Like, if both the Latios go on opposing, like, sides, if one goes on bottom, one goes top, and then the Latias goes whichever one, they can just keep swapping lanes. Like, that could be really good. Game is Good has only been playing a few, actually. But Oblivion, I know you've been playing a lot. And don't worry, they won't be able to play the next 2. Like, Karai played the first 2. That's why, you know, I told them they need a swap. Same with JR. I knew you had been playing a lot. So yeah, Game is Good. They'll swap out. Don't worry. They can't play the next 2. But I'm pretty sure they weren't in. I know they weren't in the first match. That I know for sure. So they might have been in the last 3, but like I said, they won't be able to play in the next 2, if that's the case. So don't worry. Anyone that has already played, they will be swapped out for people that haven't. Can I still play for Gen 2? Yeah, you should be able to. I know we need to get Jennifer in because they haven't played, and then I don't know if Dish wants to play or they're already playing. I'm not sure. Cause yeah, I know gamers because they played in both the Gen 4 matches right now, and then they might have played the last one. So yeah, this would just be their third, if that's the case. Unless I'm missing one. Right now the poll is even. And it is a pretty close match. Gen 4 and Gen 3. Keeping the game pretty even. It's not a landslide victory like all the other times. It might have a close match. Now let's have to look. Looks like Lucario is going to be able to get the Regieleki. Glaceon going to help get the kill on the Latios. Now they escorted over Regieleki, able to help them secure a big lead over Gen 3. The other Lucario already working on the Regis to get them a little bit of HP. The Lotties, the duo trying to get over there. They won't be able to get there in time. Feeder able to get the buff. Gonna be able to maybe finish off Holly. Holly just narrowly dodges the Unite move. But with all the help and support from their team, it's not gonna matter. The dunks come in. Mamoswine slamming them down, popping the Unite move. Now they're a little bit slowed down, but here comes the Glaceon, able to help them out, able to assist them. Able to get a bunch of damage in with the Icicle Spear. Another KO goes over to Mamoswine. Some more dunks come in, trying to finish off the last bit of that section. Regieleki is actually on the way. Very close to spawning. We have a Blaziken in the enemy jungle. Looks like they're just leveling up right now, which actually might be a really good strategy, because they're going to need it with the slaughterhouse that's been forming over on the bottom side of the map. They're going to be pushing over towards the spawn, not even worried about the Regieleki. They're just pushing. Sushi will be going down, it seems. Blaziken trying to work together to take down this Mamoswine. The Lucarios, though, able to support Glaceon from afar. Lucario up close is punching the enemy team. Sushi is actually immediately going to start working over to that Regieleki along with the Lucario. The two members of Gen 4 already ahead of the game. Going to be able to get the Regieleki, as now one of the Regis on the bottom spawns. If it is Regis, won't be a big deal. And now there's Regieleki again, moving on over, as the other Glaceon and Lucario are already moving down bottom to try to get this buff for the team. Fancy already see Teapot working with the Glaceon on the Regis. It's not going to be a massive buff, but that can help them. It can go a long way. Feeder going to be working together to take down the Blaziken. Blaziken will be able to get the Glaceon before it goes down. So now it's just Feeder along with the Regieleki. Cat trying to defend them. Here comes the cavalry. They're going to be working together to take down Feeder. There they go. Latias able to get the kill. And now they're going to be able to stop this Regieleki. They're able to start pushing Gen 4 back away from their spawn. All the sections are down, but they're still not out of this yet. There's still a minute before the Kyogre will spawn. If they can level up a little bit and get a couple of kills, maybe get some map control, they might be able to start bringing this back. All it takes is one important kill, and they can bring this back. The comeback season might be here. Glaceon, though, will be making this a lot harder with the Icicle Spear launching from afar. Gonna be going over. Looks like Mamoswine is gonna be lurking in the bush. Is Anthony gonna be making a play, maybe to try to get to the base, or potentially being in place for a flank? Sushi able to pick up a KO. There is the Blaziken, also very weak. Gonna be able to pick up that KO. They are now pushing into the spawn. One Blaziken ready for the Kyogre. But with all of their teammates over in the spawn, stuck with no help. What can that Blaziken really do? Will the Blaziken be enough to turn the tides of this match? Glaceon with another kill. Some dunks are trying to come in. Can they get the 50 in time for the switch? They won't be able to, so it won't be 100, but 50 points is definitely not something you're going to scoff at. It does go a long way. Unite move will be used right there. Some members of Gen 3 are actually in place to start working on the Kyogre. It's going to be one of the Blazikens. They're going to be there. Sushi going to be working with their team. They're able to get the kill on the Blaziken. Can someone steal it? It won't happen. Lucario able to get the kill. Latios goes down. The other Latios has to back up. But if they can get the kills, they might still be able to manage a comeback. But all the kills still fall on the side of Gen 4. The teamwork far too strong, the Pokemon too powerful. And there they have it. With only a minute left, Generation 4 will be able to take this one on. They have moved on to the finals, where they will be matched up against either Generation 2 or Generation 9. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one of the finalists of this tournament, and it is Generation 4. Another 1,000-point game to their resume as Generation 3 continues to fight. There we have it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go over to the bracket. It's going to be Generation 3 has been knocked out of the tournament. I'm going to be going to Gen 4, or at the Gen 4. They will wait. They've earned their spot. Now it is up to Generation 2 and Generation 9. Generation 2 will be up top. Generation 9 will be on the bottom. Hey, you tried your best. It's doing good. Generation 4 did have some really strong Pokemon. And Mamoswine is not something you want to be matched up against. But alright, game is good. You have indeed played a bunch of matches. So if you want to just chill in admin and just watch, watch from there, you can. But otherwise, we're going to let some other people jump on in. I don't know if Jennifer is still here, but I know Jennifer has not been able to play, so. What side is Gen 8? Gen 8, it's been knocked out, fam. It's Gen 9. Gen 9's bottom. I'm gonna try to come in. Yeah, don't worry. We'll make some room. It's Gen 2 versus Gen 9. So we're gonna remove them. They've already played enough. And then I'd win. You've also been playing a lot. Same with Teapot. So we'll try to swamp them out. Let other people play if they want to. They're not switching. All right, that's fine. I can just remove them. Oh, there we go. They moved. Who's on the OG Gen 2 team? I understand that, but they've also been playing a lot of matches. You gotta let other people play. But also, to be fair, if other people in admin are not jumping in, then they can just keep playing because we're trying to make room for them and they're not joining in. So I don't know. Wait, Jennifer's not joining in. So I don't know. So we'll see. And then yeah, also, again, if you guys want to be on Gen 2, since there is a spot open, if you guys want to be on Gen 2, make sure you guys swap over there now. I'm Gen 2 now. I'll try my best. No, if you want to be on Gen 9, just go back over. So whatever team you want, just go over there. Just ask someone to swamp. I'm just trying to make sure that we're getting people in that want to play. But I'm not seeing them in the chat, nor am I, no, I'm not switching. That's final. Well, you've already played a couple of games. So, if you want me to, I can just remove you. We're letting other people play. Now, if they're not joining in, then that's different. But you gotta let other people play. I know Rizboy has not played, so they also need a chance to hop on in. Hold on. Is Sigma trying to join the Gen 9 team? Is that what's happening, Greninja? Okay, then hold on. Let me remove Teapot. Teapot's already played a couple. There we go. So we made room there. There we go. Jennifer can have that spot. Okay, hold on. I gotta decline that Teapot. I'm sorry. You've already played enough. And then, if Rizboy wants to join. You can take the top spot. I mean, Sigma is not joining in, so yeah, I guess someone can just take that spot. I was trying to give Sigma a spot to join, but they're not joining it. So if you guys want that spot, then I guess you can just take it. Oblivion, he's not talking to anyone that's playing. He's talking to other people in the chat. No, not and when they've been playing a lot, so I'm trying to let other people play. So they gotta just sit out. Yeah, we're doing one more match after this. Because the match after this will be the quote-unquote finals. But I'm trying to let people that have not played play. All right, looks like Harley's trying to give up their spot to someone. Yeah, so someone can take that spot. That's fine, Ollie. Whoever's in admin, you guys can just join up now. Like anyone that wants to play on Gen 2. Do I need to join so the match can start? That's up to you, Nebula. We have people here, but people just some of them are not listening. Carlos, you didn't have to leave. Oh my god. I think now so many people are like trying to swap out to be nice, but like you don't need to leave. You were fine to stay. You could have kept playing. My game's bugging out? Okay. Yeah, Taurus, you could have kept playing. We got Chris. Yeah, so someone just needs to join. It honestly now it probably just doesn't even matter. There we go. There we go. Okay. We'll start this up. Hopefully everyone knows what team they're playing for. Yeah, I don't... Guys, you guys are Gen 2. Oh my god. My game crashed? Okay, we're gonna have to restart it, because I also don't think that team was listening. Like, that entire team just was not listening. That was bad. No, Nebula, you can still join in. because Oblivion's game just crashed, so you might be able to just take their spawn. But yeah, I think so many people were just trying to like give up their spawns at like the wrong time, and then other people just were not listening. So yeah. Well, we started, we had a lot of problems. It's all good, Shinji. Again, we were gonna have to restart it anyway because Oblivion, their game crashed. But yeah, if you're on the top team, you're Gen 2. Ace the poll. I'll do the poll once we get this situated, but I kind of can't do the poll when I'm trying to get people in the game. Someone also typed in the chat, like in the in-game chat, that we're, top team is all Gen 2 Pokemon. I think the bottom team is fine, but the top team I think is struggling. And we also don't have a team. Yeah, Teapot, you might as well just join back. Gen 2, yeah. You're playing on Gen 2. Gen 4 is after this one. Thank you, Greninja. And then yeah, someone from admin just jump in. There we go. Sushi, we cannot be repeating this question. We cannot be doing this. Yeah, I don't know if this Ren's guy is listening. Hopefully they figure it out, but I don't think they're listening. Yeah, okay. Don't worry, we'll just remove them. Because I don't think they're understanding what we're doing. Yeah, a lot of, again, there's some people here that are joining in, and I don't think they're listening to what anyone says. Because to be fair, they could also just be joining someone that they know. Are they trolling? They could be. Clarence, are you Ren's? I'm going to assume so. You do have Ren's in your name. Yeah, you gotta choose a Gen 2 Pokemon. We're trying to do like a little like tournament, I guess you could say. Okay, yeah, you gotta choose a Gen 2 Pokemon. And then also, same thing to Teapot, Gen 2 Pokemon, but there's a maximum of 2 Pokemon each, okay? So if there's already 2 of one Pokemon, you have to choose something else. Yeah, it's okay. You, to be fair, I think you did join in literally, like right as we were starting, so you may not have heard all the rules. So it's okay. But yeah, just choose a Gen 2 Pokemon. As long as it's Gen 2, you're good. Alright, Shinji, you're gonna choose something else. There you go. Because I think Teapot's gonna really want Scizor. I can't tell anyone where to go. You're gonna have to just work with them, Roden. I'm sorry. I can't tell them like where to go. I don't think Teapot's in the chat. I think they just want to do whatever. What about the Espeon? Espeon's Gen 2. That's Gen 2. 3 people claim middle, but I did it first. Again, Roden, I can't do anything. I can't tell them where to go. So that's something you just got to try to work with amongst your team. Yeah. You got to remember, Sushi, the first 3 evolutions were Flareon, Vaporeon, Jolteon, and then right after that was Espeon and Umbreon. Just treat it like a ranked match and it starts to make sense. Man, who invited Jolteon to the party? Apparently no one. Still not in the game. Oh wait, let me put up the poll. Yo, dude, whoever's an admin, what are you doing? Alright, and this is why we kick people out of admin before, because some people just don't know what they're doing. Alright, if you're an admin, you gotta go. No, someone in admin just did that, and they're not... Yeah, it was the Sigma dude. Okay. Yeah. They did not know how to leave without not ending the match. Okay, just start it up immediately. Yeah, it was someone that just did not know how to leave. To be fair though, you can't really be mad at them. You gotta get mad at the developers because they designed that. Like, there's no way for you to lead the game if you're an admin without ending it. And that's more so a problem with the game than it is with the people doing it. Because that shouldn't be something that, you know, they're liable to. Like, they should be able to leave and back out without ending anything. But sadly, they can't do that. I'm Sigma Rizboy. I haven't played yet. I was trying to let you join in, but you didn't take any of the free spawns that we were giving you. But also, I think you accidentally ended the game. Again, this isn't something on your fault, because again, this is just how the game is. If you want to back out, you gotta back out the whole game. Like, you gotta literally like close out the entire game. It's really stupid, but that's the only way you can do it without ending the game. Otherwise, that's what happens. Again, it's not your fault. That's just how this game is made. So, it's all good. But if you want to play in the finals, it'll be Gen 4 against whatever team wins here. So then you can play that. And I also welcome in Dylan. My bad. It's all good. It's all good. Again, like I said, that's the problem with the game itself. That's not really your fault. Like, that just should not be a thing. Hey, welcome in, Solid Cupid. But yeah, God Gamer, if you want to play, Dylan, Solid Cupid, if you guys don't want to jump in, we have one more match after this, and that will technically be the finals. If you guys want to join in, you guys are more than welcome to. To be fair, I think it's the same with Champions. No, if you're spectating, you can leave and it doesn't end the game. But that's not something that happens. The only thing that happens is if you're hosting it, like the actual lobby itself, and they're not in a match, I do think it will bring everyone else out. But that's the only thing that does. But that also makes sense. If you're hosting the lobby, if you leave, you usually, it ends for everyone. But otherwise, no. Like, the match still keeps going on. I don't think the host can do anything. Maybe the host can kick you out if you're in a match, but I'm not sure. I haven't tried that. If you try to cancel a matchup, it can just keep you on the screensaver. The only way to prevent that is to leave the game. Oh, I actually have not experienced that, so I did not know that. I thought you were talking about, like, how if someone is spectating you, then they can literally end the game from spectating. I thought that's what you meant. Three more subs, chat. We are very close. Everyone, go to your parents' YouTube account and subscribe. Wait, so what is going on? Right now, we are doing a Generations tournament. So I can actually show you guys. For anyone that just came in, we're doing a tournament. Right now, Generation 4 is in the finals. And now we have Generation 2 versus Generation 9. So a bunch of the generations have been battling it out for which generation is the best in Champions. So you guys want to know what's gonna happen, stay tuned. And we're gonna see. Yeah, to be very honest with you, Dylan, I thought Gen 1 had a good chance of winning. And they were the first team eliminated. And when I tell you, it wasn't that close of a match. It was really bad. I don't think you want to go earlier in the stream. It was pretty bad. Gen 2 was able to defeat Gen 1. And now Gen 2 is making quite the run to see if they can match up against Gen 4. I think Gen 4 might be the favorites going into the finals, not gonna lie. In my case, it would be my children's account. I'm old as hell. Kalos is dead as well. Kalos is also dead. I've never been more scared in my life. 2 Gators on one team. Also, yeah, that is also a thing. You also are joining in right now. We're also limiting it to 2 Pokemon each. Meaning, let's say you have Charizard Y. You can only have one other Charizard, no matter what it is. It can be regular Charizard, it can be Charizard X. You can only have one other Charizard. For Alligator, you can only have one other one. Scizor, Scyther, you can only have, the 2. Stuff like that. That way, we don't have, Generation 2 just steamrolling everyone with 5 hellos. Because that was bad. I mean, we'll see right now. Generation 9. They're kind of struggling. plus steal. Welcome in. Getting a bunch of people. Bunch of familiar faces. Let's see. Again, if you guys want to place your bets on who's going to win right now, Generation 9 is at 62% of the vote. Place your guys' bets on who will bring this one home. Who will be making it to the finals of this tournament. Just browsing Unite streams while I try to get good in solo mode. I actually have not played too much of the solo mode, so I don't know what's been different. I'm so close to getting restroom. Hey, you'll get it. It's gonna happen. Scizor able to pick up a KO. Cerule Edge gonna follow up. Cerule Edge a little bit weak. Gonna get taken down by the Typhlosion. Scizor gonna be leading the charge. Taking a lot of damage from that Miraidon. Get a little bit of healing, but Miraidon, with the help of the Meowscarada and their duo, able to take them out. Now we got a couple of alligators working with Espeon. Now they're going to be getting ready for this Regieleki, as some of the opposing team will be able to meet there. Sushi going to be the first one to strike against the Regieleki. Here comes Typhlosion. Going to be backing them up. Two alligators acting as the premium bodyguards, stopping Gen 9 from getting close to Regieleki as they're able to do that. But here comes Sushi, able to pop the kill. Unite move coming in from Espeon, but it won't be enough to stop them. A bunch of KOs come in. Sushi gonna be able to get this zone, get up to 200 points exactly, right on the dime. 4-piece for Typhlosion. 5-piece, the first 5-piece of the tournament. Rens able to put the team on their back, trying to push that Regieleki closer and closer to the goal. Also, welcome in, Crossbow. Welcome. We are in the semifinals of the Pokemon Generations tournament for Unite. Holy shit, is that a mouthful? Palmont working with the Cerule Edge to take down the Scizor. This will be a massive kill, but Scizor able to take down one. Grim doing all they can, Miraidon to help out. They're able to take them down. 2 members down for Gen 2, but here is Shinji with the alligator. Takes a lot of damage from Miraidon. The 2 Miraidons able to deal a bunch of damage to keep them in. Typhlosion goes down. And Feraligatr was able to get the Kyogre. Able to get the kill on Cerule Edge. Espeon able to follow up as well. However, it's not over just yet, folks. It's a very close game. However, 100 points will be slotted in from the Feraligatr. They're going to try to stop them over on the bottom side. Scizor should be able to get this dunk. That should be able to help them out. We're going to see here. They're trying to dunk. The constant pressure from the Miraidons is making it hard. Meowscarada trying to help out, but with not that many points to their name, it will be very hard. Will Gen 2 meet Gen 4 in the finals? Will they do it? 30 seconds left. Gen 9 doing all they can. Grim fighting, but will be taken down. And ladies and gentlemen, Generation 2 will be in the finals. The underdog team against Gen 1, the fan favorite, will be in the finals with Generation 4 for the chance of the championship. Gen 9 played very well, but not well enough. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are ready for the finals, it will be Gen 2 versus Gen 4. A lot of votes were casted, but the underdog team came in once again. And here we go, chat. Let's go over to the bracket. Gen 2 will be moving on. Gen 9 has been eliminated. There we go. Gen 4 versus Gen 2. Alright, let's get some new faces in. If you guys would like to play in the final match and you guys have not played, let me know now. We're going to get you guys in. Gen 2 versus Gen 4. Holly, we're going to bring you back in. Teapot, we are going to have to remove you, buddy. You have played a lot of matches, but thank you for tuning in. There we go. Can I join? Yeah, join up in. You have not played yet. We're going to get you in. Jennifer, you can stay. Sushi, Greninja, you guys have already played a bunch of matches. So we're going to try to let other people play. Which Gen 4 will be top team, and then bottom team will be Gen 2. So we're going to let some other people jump on in. Cupid, if you want to also jump in, you're more than welcome to. I know you have not played. But I know I wanted to make sure God Gamer, Dylan, Tauros, I want to make sure that they get in. I'll only play if required. Yeah, that's up to you. If you don't want to play, you don't gotta play, Nebula. Again, I'm also way more interested to see like what teams ads are gonna come out on top. Yeah, bottom is Gen 2. Bottom is Gen 2. All right, let's get Dylan in. Yeah, no problem. We've had some connection issues as well. Okay. All right, let me see. There we go. Crossbow. There we go. Okay. Make sure you guys choose which team you guys want. Again, top team, Gen 4. Bottom team, Gen 2. So, Dylan, right now, you're on Generation 4's team. So, you want Gen 4. It's on the bottom. Or on top. God damn it. Caleb is fucking me up. Go play Marvel Rivals. I know you're playing Rivals right now. Go away. God damn it, Caleb. Can someone list Gen 4 mons? Garchomp, Glaceon, Leafeon, Lucario. You can also use the Mega. We don't have Glade in this game. Empoleon. So you have quite a bit. Accidentally switched out? Who'd you swap out for? Yeah, everything I just said right there was Gen 4. So Dylan, I know you're a big fan of Leafeon, so you can use your boy. What about Darkrai? Darkrai, yeah, you can use Darkrai. Tauros, what team were you trying to jump on? No, we gotta let other people play it. Not Edwin has been playing a lot. Alright, see you later, Sushi. Yeah, Mamoswine was being used a lot. Hold on. Top team? Okay, hold on. Hold on. We're gonna have to remove them just so we can get Tauros in. There we go. There we go. Okay. Is everyone good? Everyone ready? Or you guys let me know. Alright, what team will win the tournament? Let me just get this poll ready. Gen 4 or Gen 2? Top is Gen 4, yes. Yeah, the top team is using Gen 4. Yeah. Alright. If you guys are in admin, please do not end the game. Just make sure if you're trying to leave, just make sure you back out of the whole game. Or actually, hold on. I don't want to do this because I feel bad for doing it. Hold on. I don't want any complications for the finals. So we're gonna do this so no one's ending this game. We're not even dealing with any possible shenanigans. Best of 3? No, it's just a best of 1. We simply just don't have the time. And with the amount of times we've had to reset, if we did that, it'd just be too much. Yeah. So just to make sure we don't deal with that, because I gotta go hang out with the boys. We're just gonna do that. So if you did just try to join in, I'm sorry. But we gotta make sure that we have a great finale. When is your birthday, Ace? It's actually in 2 days. It's gonna be on Tuesday. I think I'm hoping that I can do a stream on that day, but like I was saying earlier, I might need to just do it on like Wednesday or something, because I need to do something with my brother and my sister-in-law, because they won't be able to make Saturday, which is when we plan. Thank you, Eleanor. Really appreciate it. But yeah, I'm hoping that I can do a stream either Tuesday or on Wednesday, and it's going to be a shiny hunt stream, and we'll be doing that with you guys. So we'll have a birthday stream like we usually do, and then I won't be streaming this upcoming Saturday. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, the finals of the matches, the finals of the tournament. Generation 4 and Generation 2 have made it into the finals, and here is the lineup. We have Renz as Mega Lucario, Dylan as Leafeon, Vesper as Glaceon, Crossbow as Garchomp, and Holly as the secondary Glaceon. Then we're gonna follow this up. We got a Scizor. We have Sigma running in with the Feraligatr. Typhlosion from Feeder. Grim is going to be running in with the legendary Suicune. And in the best support Pokemon in the game, Blissey, being ran by Jennifer themselves. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Place your bets. Right now, Gen 2 is winning at 64%. If you guys are rooting for Generation 2, spam it in the chat. Let them know that you want them to bring it home. Right now, Generation 4 is off to an amazing start. Able to get some kills. And also able to secure an early lead. But Blissey, on the other side, able to get them a little bit closer. They're not going to make it easy for Generation 4. And now they tie up the score. 22-22. 20 seconds left, and now we're gonna have Regidrago. It looks like Leafeon has been left out of the jungle. They're gonna be making their way over to the top side, getting a bunch of points in, helping their team out. While the bottom side, the Glaceons, the duo, able to work together to stop the opposing Blissey and Typhlosion. Now that Typhlosion can do a lot of good damage. So as soon as they level up, they might be able to get some surprising kills. Leafeon in a little bit of trouble, but here comes the Lucario, able to help them out a little bit. Renz able to get that berry, and they're just trying to stay alive right now. A lot of their teammates have just went down a 3-piece from the Feraligatr, allowing them to secure this Regidrago. Now the Regidrago isn't the greatest buff, but right now, They're gonna use it as momentum to stay in this. Typhlosion able to pick up the kill. Hey, should chat give you birthday presents? No. Chat, you guys have already given me the greatest gift of all, just being supportive of the channel. You guys do not need to give me gifts. I thank you if you do, but you do not need to give me gifts. And there's the dunks. There's the zone. Able to take the lead in the same moment. And both Glaceons will be able to take, or will be taken down, as they're able to take a massive lead, make a massive amount of progress on the bottom. Caleb, I will ban you right now. I swear to God. Go away. Get out of here. You're incentivizing the chat to make jokes, and it's not okay. Get out of here, Caleb. Get your shaders downloaded and go play Rivals. Swear to God. Oh my gosh, dude, my friends. Should you ban him? You know what? We might need to start another poll. Should we ban Caleb? That's a very good question. We might need to. It might be necessary. Also, I love how Feeder is like, nah, Blissey, you're lower HP than me. You can heal yourself. I'm gonna take this berry. I will convert this chat. Don't convert my chat. We are reaching the halfway point of the match. It is still a relatively close match, but Generation 2 has in fact taken the lead, taking down 2 zones to just the 1. But now they're going to be taking another. There they go for Alligator. Able to widen the lead, widen the gap between these teams. Leafeon able to take down the Blissey. Able to make a massive amount of progress. Typhlosion doing a lot of damage, but Sigma in a little bit of trouble. Sweet can try to help, but was a little bit too late. However, the EVs are a bit weakened right now. They're not in a good position. 20 seconds for this Reggie to spawn up top. This should be able to help them out very much. Right now, Generation 2 and their team is actually in a way better position, but Gen 4 is on their way. To get up there, they want to secure this boss. They don't want the enemy team to take this. Ren's able to stun the Scizor, but they immediately are able to get up a lot of HP. Leafeon able to get the Regieleki. This should help them, but they have to stay alive. Right now, Crossbow is a bit weak. Same with the Glaceon. They're going to be able to take down that Lucario. Lucario will not be able to stay around for much longer. They're able to get some points in. And they're trying right now. The Glaceon's working on the Regice to help their fellow man. But right now, there's too much damage over on the top side. They're not able to stay up with all this damage from the Typhlosion and for Alligator. The damage is just too much. Right now, Gen 4 needs to work together and needs the teamwork to come in, just like in previous matches. Garchomp chasing down the Scizor. Almost able to get the kill. They're just going to bat them down for right now. Going to go over to Leafeon. Leafeon just trying to level up. Right now, it looks like Gen 4 is just trying to get ready for the Kyogre. They know that's the crucial moment. And they're only down about 100 points. Leafeon in prime position to maybe get some kills here. Gonna back away from the Feraligatr. Let's move over to the Blissey. Blissey just supporting the team. There they go. Immediately gets to the Feraligatr. They're going after one of the Glaceons. That's also a very good call. They are saving a lot of their Unite moves. They know how important it is to wait for the final matchup. They're going to get some kills where they can, try to get some more levels, and also make sure they can halt the process or the progress of Gen 4. Holy shit, controller. You're messing with the broadcast, and that's not okay. We got Regieleki up top. Will any everybody try to go for the Retro Lucky. This could also be a way to try to look for another way to get a couple of points over towards 13. Gen 2 right now, they're just working on leveling up Scizor in prime position, Leafeon and Garchomp moving over towards the center of the map. Oh god, no, did someone lag out? Oh god. Ollie, please tell me you did not lag out. Leafeon able to get the Kyogre. Are they able to get the kills though? Leafeon able to get a dunk. Dude, I feel bad. Oh my god, I feel so bad. Because I feel like I think Holly went AFK. This is really bad because that could have been a possible win for them. They can still possibly win it. Like, it's not over just yet. It's a close match. But that would really suck because I think they just went AFK. Or they lagged out. And if so, that would really suck. Because I think Gen 4 could have done it right there. Like, I want to give Gen 2 the win because they were winning for most of that. But after Dylan got the kill on the Kyogre and they brought it back, I feel like if Holly was playing right there, they actually had a chance to win.
2, 1.
So I always kind of feel like it's unfair to just say, oh, well, you guys just lose. It is her fault, but like that's not something on the team. I feel bad for the team. I do feel bad, but I don't want to take that away from Gen 2 either. Ah, dude, that is very anticlimactic. Okay, so yeah, it was a Wi-Fi thing. We can try it, and someone can then just take Holly's spot because she logged out. We could do that. I don't know. We're gonna have to leave. We're gonna have to leave this up to chat. Hold on. I'm gonna make a poll. Okay. Do we do a rematch because of how that went? I'm gonna leave this up to majority vote. If people want a rematch, we'll go again. Rodin, if you have to go, we can try to get someone to take your spot as well. That way it's also fair, like we get one substitute. I do kind of feel like there should be a rematch because that does suck. But again, I don't want to take the win from Gen 2 because I feel bad. the only reason why I wouldn't necessarily agree with that, Teddy, is because we would need Holly back in, and if Rodent also leaves, you really can't keep the same team. Yeah, it felt like the match could have went either way, so I feel like we should do the rematch. Now, Rodent, if you gotta go, we're gonna get someone to take your spot, so we can keep it fair. But if you also want to play it, you can do that as well. Yeah, no, we won't be able to do the same Pokemon teams because we're having people have to swap out. So, someone, if they want to join Gen 4's team, then they can do that. So, some people can switch if they want to, but yeah, I'll definitely let you know, Rodin. But yeah, anyone that wants to join Gen 4's team, we can do one final game. And for this game, whatever happens, happens. Like, because technically, again, you know, Gen 2 did win. So, whatever happens, that is, wait, Ace, I can play? You can play? Well, join back. Quickly join back. And then we'll just have I'd win go over to the top team. I'm not starting it, don't worry. Yeah, we're gonna keep the Gen 2 team the same, but we need I'd win to go to the other team. There we go. And then yeah, just join back, and then we'll start it up. Jesus, I'm losing my voice. All right, we're gonna wait for them. Yeah, that sucks that happened, because like right as I saw the kill feed show up that Dylan got the kill on the Kyogre, I was like, wait, there's a chance that they can win. And then I looked down and then Holly, you know, lagged out, and I'm like, oh dude, that sucks. Because they actually had such a good chance to win. And I felt bad. Alright, there we go. If you guys want to make changes for you guys' teams, you guys are allowed to. But otherwise, again, Gen 4 for purple team, Gen 2 for the orange team. No, I'd win. You gotta swamp. That's you're on Gen 4. And then one of the Azumaros has to also swamp. There we go. Okay. I'm actually surprised they didn't keep Typhlosion. Yeah, they didn't go for Alligator or Typhlosion. I mean, Azumarill, I do know that some of them are good with Azumarill, but it is very weird that they didn't choose it. They could have just used the exact same team. Like, they were doing good with it. Yeah, we'll see if it works out for them. I mean, right now they're off to a way better start than before. Before Gen 4, we're off to a pretty big start, an early lead. But right now, it's actually going to be Gen 2. So it actually might be better off for them. We'll see. And Nodwin just immediately runs in there, trying to fight the opposing team. Immediately gets taken down. Got really aggressive there and got punished for the aggressive play. Generation 4 off to a little bit of a rough start. They get a second chance to win the whole thing. But right now, things are not working too well for them. If my son had been awake and I had played more games, he's a walking Pokemon encyclopedia. I wouldn't have had to Google each generation. Oh, dude, that would have been really, really cool. It is pretty late for me, so I'm also assuming it might be late for a bunch of other people. So, it does make a lot of sense. But hey, we might do some more stuff like this in the future. So you just never know. Vesper trying to fight from afar. Leafeon trying to get those dunks in. Powering up ever so slowly. Generation 4 now creeping their way back up into this game. Similar to Gen 2 last time. Had a little bit of a rough start, but they were able to immediately take the lead. It's 1:30 a.m.? Eleanor, thank you for staying for so long. You could have got some sleep. Also, can we also just take the time to really sit here and talk about how for some reason, Iceland and Greenland wanted to be the most ironic countries on the face of the planet? Like, isn't Iceland like literally like just all grass? And then like Greenland, it just snows constantly. Much more greener than Greenland. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, I feel like whoever came up with the name Iceland and Greenland, I feel like they just had the weirdest sense of humor. They looked at those two places and they're like, you know what would be funny? What if we take the green land, we'll name it Iceland. And then Iceland, we'll just name it Greenland for some fucking reason. You know? We'll just do the opposite. And then some other person was like, dude, that's fucking genius. And then there you go. The Vikings were drunk. I mean, it makes sense to me. Some guy at a bar just was like, yeah, this is what we're going to name this place. Iceland and Greenland. I do actually want to go to Iceland, though, because it does seem like a really, really cool place. I don't know if I would like Greenland. I don't care much for the snow. But we'll see. Now back to the tournament. Time to stop talking about the countries. Time to talk about the teams at hand. Right now, Empoleon gonna get taken down. Couple of seconds left before one of the Regis spawn up over on the bottom side. Top side, the same thing will occur. Now, is Regieleki over on the bottom or is it on the top? It's actually gonna be on the top. So it looks like Gen 4, they actually don't mind to let up on the Regirock. Gen 2, they're gonna be able to get this buff, but if they're not able to get over to the top quickly, they actually might not be able to get the Regieleki, which might be better for Gen 4. And there they go. They're able to get it. Now they're working on the Scizor. Massive pain in their side. Dylan, very weak. Sigma, trying to kill him. Dylan able to stay alive. Immediate support from his teammate. Really good play from Dylan. However, with that being the case, the other members of the team does also fall. This does open the opportunity for some dunks. Glaceon already ahead of them. They're able to try to get some points on the board. Try to stay in this game. Garchomp gonna try to stop the Scizor. Here's the Glaceon also able to support them. Crossbow trying to stay in this game. All the damage coming in from the Scizor. But with the help of Glaceon, they're able to stay alive. We all know Generation 1 is the best. I don't know about that, Chansey. Gen 1 was able to get knocked out by Gen 2. And Gen 2, right now, they're in the finals. Trying to do their best to stay in this. Gen 2 able to pick up 2 kills. Glaceon trying to help out their team. Ren's gonna get taken down again. Glaceon left on their own, trying to fight them, but will also meet the same fate as their teammates. Almost a 200-point lead. Right now, only a minute left before Kyogre spawn. Now, the Gen 2 team, they know what happened last time. Dylan, the Leafeon, was able to steal the kill on the Kyogre. They do not want to allow him to do that. Dylan, but already working on trying to level up, get as much of a buff as he possibly can, trying to get closer to level 14 to make sure to help their team out. Now they can get a kill on the Scizor. The Scizor is actually in enemy line, just trying to fight the team. No one though is helping out the Glaceon. The Glaceon actually is in a little bit of trouble. And now they're actually going to be able to get this done. They're actually going to stop them. Can they get the kill on the Scizor? This actually might be a good opening for this team. Rodent in a little bit of trouble. Feeder gonna get there to stop them. They miss the Unite move. That's gonna be a waste on the side of Gen 4. But now they're gonna bat them up. Here is Leafeon. And they get taken down. Dylan, the first one taken down. They were able to get rid of him. Unlike last time. He's not gonna be able to try to clutch up. Glaceon trying to help. But there's the kills. The Azumaros come in, the full team wipe. Generation 2, they're going to be able to get the kills. A minute and 30 left. Only one extra zone besides the base. Can everyone spawn up in time and possibly get the kills to bring them back in? Looks like Scizor, they're immediately going to go over to the top zone, get the free 50 points, which will actually turn into 100, bringing them close to 500. A bunch of kills are coming in. And right now, it does not seem like Gen 4 will be able to bring it back. They're able to get one kill, and Empoleon trying their best to keep them in this game. But Not I'd Win is actually about to lose. All the points are coming in. Generation 2. Almost at 900 points. Garchomp is here, but with no one to back him up and not enough time on the clock. That will be GG's. We gave them another chance at life. And right here, right now, Generation 4 will fall short of the victory. We're able to take down all of their competition up to this point, but Gen 2 was just far too strong, even without the help of Feraligatr and Typhlosion. With just Azumaros and Scizor, they were able to get the job done. Congratulations to Generation 2. Congratulations to the team that has won this Unite tournament. If you guys place your bets on Gen 2, they are still your champions of this tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a spectacle on both sides. But there they go. They are now the champions of today's stream. They were able to do it not once, but twice. Even in a best 2 of 3, they were able to sweep the other team. And there you go. Your champions for today. That was an honest win, an honest victory, but everyone played very well. Congrats to everyone that tuned in. And you guys did enjoy the stream. Again, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that sub button, and that notification bell. But let's also go over and give Gen 2 their flowers. I don't have like a little special surprise. I'm sorry. But Gen 2, team for Alligator, even without the Gator, will take that win. There you go, chat. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a lot of fun. I will do some type of birthday stream either on Tuesday or on Wednesday. I'll figure it out. So just stay tuned. But we are 1 sub away from 4K. You guys have not subbed, and you guys want to see that goal get hit right now. You guys got to go hit that sub right now. Again, go to your grandma, go to your children, go to your children's children. Do whatever you got to do. And go hit that sub button. We're very, very close. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. Get some sleep. Eleanor, I'm looking at you. Get some sleep. All right? It's 1:30 in the morning. What are you doing? Go get some sleep. You guys, again, thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys next time for the birthday stream. Peace.